good. We are not good. Oh, wait, there we go. There we go. Hello, hello, parasites. Hello, welcome to tonight. Man with a lisp in the village of Hackney that I was heading in. I probably need to grab some water very quick. Where am I looking? Jesus Christ, I'm looking... No, I'm looking down, not up. not up. Jesus Christ, where are my eyes going? At each other. More pigs, more cows, more drunks, many more drunks. I mean, it's typical London. What can I say? It's just typical London at this point. A well-dressed blind woman being led around by a scruffy-looking orphan girl. Lame beggars. A woman coming in close to a random stranger, grabbing his legs and whispering to a drunken officer. Swallowing a sword. A fiddler. A piper. Please be an actual sword and not the other type of sword, because that's a little bit weird. Actually, it would be weird to swallow an actual sword, so either way it's a problem. A flautist eyeing me with suspicion, with dexterous fingers playing. That's creepily true. I mean, let's think about the latest, well, are they adding more cameras to iPhones? Like, Jesus Christ. I don't know how many cameras the latest iPhone has, but at least with my one, how many do I have? I have 4 cameras on the back of my phone. I don't know how many. But it's kind of true, like we have mini versions of the phone, mini laptops, which I did have back in the day. Back in the day, God, that's all. I'm a boomer. I'm basically a boomer, because I will never say that again. Stop talking, man. Thanks. Now, Brown the bear. There was a bear in a theatre? Okay. What was going on in 1599 to have a bear in your theatre? I don't know if it was the result of having a theatre, but Hackney seemed to be more open-minded near a small stone wall that had its own overly ambitious name. The Great Stone Wall. That's actually what it's called. It's a stone wall that's small, and they call it the Great Stone Wall. And was a pebble thrown from the modest stretch of water known as the Great Horse Pond. The horses in question. How old are you, Tom Smith? Why does everyone, when it comes to fake names, they always go for like Smith? They go for like a plain name, and then just add Smith on the end of it. It is the most used fake name I've ever heard. Like, no disrespect to anyone whose last name is Smith, but it is used a lot. Fine, but I didn't reveal any more. I couldn't. I was a dangerous secret. Okay. Either that was supposed to be it or I. It was better for them not to know about me. They gave me a meal of bread and parsnips, pottage and cherries. Mood for jesting. You are a sour thing, aren't you? Curdle like milk. Milk? What? Grace made a show of sniffing the air like a dog. He even smells sour. Rose was if there was a duplicate. I'm not sure where this is going, but I need to take a big sip of water. So as long as you live here, you must live by my rules. She's 18. Then again, I got my flat when I was 19, so I guess it's kind of fair. I'm sitting here staring at the screen. It probably isn't very good for my headache to be doing this. That is true. Whenever you have a headache, please do not stare at screens. It will mess it up a lot more. Or at least take some paracetamol or something. Don't take too much though. evolution of language head towards a new kind of hieroglyphics. Okay, I'll give him this one. This one's true. I mean, I've been on Twitter. I then do what I always do. Type the name Marion Hazard and Marion Clay somewhere. I yeeted the plum. She was red-faced with humiliation and anger. That was a perfect sum up. Yeet the plum, she gets mad. She looked confused about the money situation. Maybe it was because despite the I say, like in the old western where they wear like I don't want to say, how can I say this? It's difficult. Hijackers, we'll say that. Let's say hijackers in like the western where they cover their face with their masks, but this is for the neck. So think of it like that. Think of it as just one big scarf. Oh yeah, so apparently she has 2 moles. You can pay for your lodging too. The younger girl stared at me with eyes as direct as arrows. This is Grace, the older girl explained, and I am Rose Claybook. I called it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I am a genius. The boy behind him says, don't be a psycho, man. Wait, hold on. Don't be a psycho. Man's late, let's go. I mean, we do talk. Teens, we do talk like that for some reason. Why do like male teens specifically, we just start talking like that? It's just, oh my god. And the fact that it's in London makes it even more relatable. But the large one is, and was a pebble thrown from the modest stretch of water known as the Great Horse Pond. The horses in question could mainly be found in a barn called, I kid you not, the Great Barn. Again, it literally says, I kid you not, as a sentence. As you can tell, this is how... Yeah, that's fine, Femi. That's fine, that's fine. Oh my god. I nailed it. Detached from human continent instead. Hendrik was right, I believed. It was best not to fall in love. Do it only if you want to. You are free to fall in love if you want to. Just remember that consent is also a thing. And will always be a thing. But recently... that were not liked from a shite-smelling tannery. Oh, good god. There were some people milling about. There was a woman in green with a blackened tooth and coarse powdered face. I need some water right now. Good god. I mean, $15.99. It was really like this. You are a mystery to be solved. This is definitely telling me that, like at the start of the book, then we did see Rose at like an older age, but I could be wrong about that. Okay. A moment of stillness. Birdsong. Have you ever kissed Tom? I thought of that first night when she had given me a small pet. In decades and decades, I have bemoaned people who say they feel old, but now I realize it's perfectly possible for anyone to feel old. All they need to do is become a teacher. You hear that? If you want to feel older or old, become a teacher. Actually, yeah, if you want to pursue a teacher as a goal, go for it. I hear it's a pretty fulfilling role, so... Globe by the 11 o'clock. Oh, so he basically wants him to be at the Globe by 11 midnight. No. Midnight is 12, not 11. It's an hour before midnight. Shakespeare ignored him. Play now, nodding at the lute. Now? While the iron is hot. He was playing it cool, except his eyes. Yeah? Yes, sir? Do you play? He says. He nods. Yeah, piano. A bit. My mum taught me when I was younger. You have to be careful with that. It can screw you up. Messes with your brain chemistry. The emotion. How can a piano do that? How does that... How does that even work? Arizona. Quite a long time ago. I don't advise it. Is that really something you want to be saying to people in year 9? He laughs, doesn't quite know if it's a joke. It isn't. Oh, it's real. Okay. Did you ever get caught? No. Not in the stuff at the actors if they didn't like what they saw. Oyster shells, apples, all kinds of stuff. I am planning to get the, should be fine, right? I'm planning to get the to London 1599. I sat in the gallery high above the stage next to an old snooty cadaverous man named Christopher, who played the virginal. What the hell is a virginal? What is that? There's virgin in it, so...
5 minutes later.
Like a really, 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 really old looking piano. Yeah, let me just show you guys what it actually looks like. But basically, it's just a really... It's an antique, as if warning me of my own future. All the world's a stage. All the men and women were merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. I'm not kidding when I say this. I've read this script in its entirety. The specific bit I just read, starting with the All the World's a Stage, I've read that entire script years ago. Tongue-tied. Good and good. It shall be called Julius Caesar. So it's about the life of Julius Caesar? No. Oh. That it literally says, oh. I sucked long on his pipe. That's out of context. I know what he would never return to the Globe or Bankside ever again. Oh God. Okay. Oh no, we are still in 1599, but we're just outside Hackney. No, we're in Hackney, which is outside London. Gossip. Gossip lived. It wasn't just a currency. It had a life. Busy working out which sachet of herbal tea to put in his mug. I also see Camille. She's on the other side of the room and is peeling open her carton of salad. Salad in a carton? Wait. I know about salad in a box, but not a carton. How does that work? She has apple juice to Fitzgerald. And this is Zelda? Excuse me? Okay, we're publishers struggle with the poor thing. Out of pity mainly. Yep, it's definitely Zelda. We're going into The Legend of Zelda apparently. Zelda made a face as if she was about to be sick. And that took me out. Oh God, I can just imagine Zelda completely conked out drunk. Thanks, book. Thank you, book, for that. Oh, Nintendo's gonna come for me. Thanks. And it's not even so uncommon and so random for that to appear in this book. I don't know, I mean, I saw that name in there. I don't know. No, I'm pretty sure Legend of Zelda deals with time. I mean, okay, carry on. Why is she called Zelda? Ernest was so seldom right about anything, but he was right about that. It was a war against eyes. Not everything is a war, sweetheart. Now I could just... Zelda has never said that. I don't think she's ever said that, nor would she say that. Would you consider... What are you scared of? Scott smiled apologetically. It's her drunk question. Every time. Scared of. Yep. Thanks for ruining Legend of Zelda for me. Thank you for doing it. A game dedicated to time and she's scared of. I don't know, is... What is this? What is this book doing? What is this book doing to me? The plan is, Scott added, that the exact childhoods eventually. This next sentence is going to completely... This is going to take a really, really weird turn. Brace yourself. I'm being serious. Actually grab whatever you can and brace yourself for what I'm about to read. Zelda has just offered us, the main character, a cigar.
Say to you, sir. Wait a minute, what the hell?
A stick. Which I accepted. I was smoking now. Everyone was smoking then. And then placed one of Scott's mouths. Then another on her own. This entire bit has... We go. Present London. So no more Zelda, unfortunately. But I have a feeling they're going to make an appearance once more. But yep, Zelda is completely... Legend of Zelda has just been ruined for me because of that giant segment right there. That's an interesting time for you to be awake on a school night. She's going to open a note that says she's invited to Smash in the next scene. If that appears in this book, for the love of God. Oh, mysterious, she says, but other mysteries are bigger than others. And then there's a little silence. I force a smile and walk away. And that is part 3. The next part is part 4, titled The Pianist, which means we may... I do actually just want to finish that game. As for Silt, I don't honestly know how I... Excuse me again. I don't really know how I feel about it. Like, with Silt, it just seems to me, the controls are very off. I'll be honest with you, the controls are a little bit off. But, anywho, hopefully you all enjoyed yourselves. I'm going to play us off with a quick theme. Thank you, Femi, for joining me for this stream, this little odd stream, and hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day. Okay. As soon as the music starts coming up, I'm going to probably go get something to eat because I need to heal my